Anxiety! I believe we've all felt it before, but if you haven't, you're one of the lucky ones, and I want your autograph. Anxiety is the pits. It's supposed to warn us that we're in danger. Our body is designed to feel it. It's not an accidental function. So why are we responding so much to this anxiety when, if you actually think about it, how often have you needed your anxiety to warn you that you're really in danger? I would guess not very often. Hi, my name is Nathan Peterson. I'm a specialist with OCD and anxiety-related disorders. I create videos every single week on tips and tricks that are going to help you with your treatment strategies. When you subscribe or give the video a thumbs up, you're actually helping others around you. Did you know that? Because they will be more likely to find this video. Think of how many people you can save. I would appreciate it if you do that right now. So I want you to think about the last time you actually needed your anxiety to warn you. Like, really. There has to be a time where you actually needed it. A time where there was some real danger that you could see. It wasn't even a guess if there was going to be danger. You can pause the video if you need to think about it for a while. My guess is that it's been a while. Or if it did actually happen recently, that you needed that anxiety, it's very infrequent. If you can think of a time where you actually needed that anxiety, were you able to figure it out? Were you able to problem solve it? In most cases, we can, because there's a problem to solve. A lot of the anxiety individuals are feeling, there's no problem to solve. So that's where the brain gets stuck, trying to problem solve something it has no answer to. So when we're in immediate danger, we're supposed to feel anxious. So why does it happen? Anxiety wants to solve the what ifs. So when we're not in immediate danger, why are we feeling anxious? What happens? Anxiety wants us to solve those what ifs that come our way. It often wants us to find certainty in this very uncertain world. The anxiety signals that are being sent to your brain say you are in danger, wants you to find the answer right now. That's what our body's designed to do. Stay safe. It essentially is false. These false signals are there to fix the problem that isn't a problem. It could be potentially a problem, but it isn't right now in this moment. And here's how the cycle usually goes. There tends to be a trigger, an intrusive thought. This trigger might be, great, I gotta go to this social event and there's gonna be lots of people there. What if I just make a fool of myself? And then it goes to that perceived threat. If I make a fool of myself, it's gonna be horrible. Everyone's gonna hate me. I feel anxious about it. The brain says, you shouldn't feel anxious. You need to get rid of this right now. So it comes up with ideas. How about you don't even go? Those are the compulsions. Don't go whatsoever. Or if you do go, be on your phone the entire time so you look so busy that no one wants to talk to you. Make sure you don't talk in those conversations. Don't make eye contact. And when people do those compulsions, they tend to feel a little bit of relief because I didn't have to talk to anybody tonight because I was on my phone. Or I didn't even go whatsoever. So you know what the brain does? It says, good job! You kept yourself safe today. I'm so glad you did that compulsion because you were really in danger here. It doesn't know any better. All it knows is that it gave you this anxiety, you followed what the directions are, and you feel better. So it says, you know what I'm gonna do? Next time you feel this, I'm gonna give you those exact same directions. Do those compulsions. And this is the cycle that most people get stuck into, whether it's with social anxiety, specific phobias, fears about really anything, those what ifs in your life. I don't blame the brain though, because it really thinks it's helping you because you are reacting to it. Have you ever heard a fire alarm go off before? I'm guessing so. Whenever we hear those fire alarms, why aren't we just jumping out of our chair immediately and jumping out a window? Usually because we've learned over time that there's not really a fire. Obviously there always could be a potential, but we've experienced it over and over and over and over and over and over. That alarm goes off and there's no fire. And the alarm goes off and there's no fire. And the alarm goes off and there's no fire. So what do you think our brain learns? Wait a second, there's a false signal being sent here. So that's why we don't immediately react, because we know chances are this is a false alarm. So for you, when you're reacting immediately, the brain says, oh no, this was a real alarm and good job for keeping yourself safe. We need to teach the brain that this is a false signal because I don't see a fire. I don't see what's going on around me. Cool, I'm willing to retrain my brain. And here is how we do it. Like I mentioned, we're supposed to feel anxious when we're in immediate danger. So we need to stop reacting to it when we're not. Sounds simple, right? There's the answer, bye. Nope, but those compulsions that you're doing are keeping you trapped in this cycle. I say when we are feeling anxious, you look around you. Do I see anything? If you don't see immediate danger, you may risk and not problem solve anymore. Meaning, you're responding back to your brain with answers like, yeah, that may or may not happen. Cool, people may or may not judge me. Yep, that tornado may or may not hit my house. Even though the weather people said that tornadoes could happen next week and it's not an immediate danger right now, it's taking the threat and leaving it uncertain. On purpose. Some choose to agree with the threat. They're like, yeah, totally, man. Everyone's gonna judge me. Sweet, that tornado's gonna hit my house. It's a week away, but we'll see. Because it's telling the brain, right now, I don't see danger, and so I'm willing to not respond to this right now. You're only reacting to immediate dangers, and the rest, you're willing to be uncertain, not sure if you need to respond or not. But you're choosing to sit back and take that risk. And usually when they say that, people are like, but how do I know if I really need to react or not? Go back to that guideline. Do I see anything happening? Is the roof falling down on me? Is my child running in the road? I literally don't see anything right now, so I'm willing to just sit back and say, yep, maybe, maybe not. Could happen. Those tend to be the magic words. Maybe, maybe not. This is where freedom really lies. When we have all the power to say, nope, not this time. You can keep throwing those threats my way, but look, I'm willing to not give you anything. Or if I do, I'm giving you that same answer every single time. They're gonna judge you. Yeah, maybe, maybe not. They're gonna judge you. Yeah, maybe, maybe not. But we have to not do those compulsions at the same time. Because I can't say, they're gonna judge you, and I say, maybe, maybe not, but just in case I'm gonna be on my phone so nobody judges me, or I'm going to not go just in case. Because I'm telling my brain that that signal was real if I do those compulsions. So you might be facing some fears, things you've never done before. You're practicing responding differently to these threats. This treatment I'm talking about is called exposure and response prevention. It's evidence-based. It's exposing yourself to the fear and essentially responding differently to it, almost as if you don't care. It takes practice, practice, practice. So if you just went through this video and you're like, what a joke. This was such a waste of time. He told me just to face my fears. This other guy over here said that they could cure my anxiety in 3 weeks. You may have missed the point. It's making facing your fears more meaningful, learning to tolerate the uncertainty and choosing to no longer problem solve. You're going to feel uncomfortable. Anxiety is not the enemy. People do not die from anxiety. They feel really uncomfortable, but you treat it as your buddy. You're gonna have your arm around it and you're like, hey, yo dude, welcome to the party. Thanks for joining again. But I'm not responding to this. You're welcome to stay as long as you want. You can also go whenever you want. It's embracing this anxiety, accepting it. When people are looking for that cure, they're problem solving. If you're falling for those traps where people are like, recovery in 3 weeks, cure your anxiety. Look at this person, they figured it out. They don't feel anxiety anymore. Total lies, total lies. Don't fall for it. Those types of statements keep people trapped because you're searching for that cure. And I'm here to tell you, this is it. This is the research-based treatment for anxiety. The one that I've seen personally that works the best. So when you put your guard down and you say, I'm not looking for that cure, I'm looking to retrain my brain, that is where you're gonna find all the freedom. Your job isn't to get rid of it, it's to change your reaction because you have it. Your brain will learn and adapt. When you're not reacting to those false signals anymore, it learns and it says, hey, cool, maybe I shouldn't keep telling you that you're in danger because you're not reacting to it. Treatment is not a quick fix. It's a lifestyle, something you need to do throughout your entire life whenever there's anxiety and there's no threat. Make it your lifestyle. You trust in the treatment. Learn to not look for that cure. Instead, embrace your anxiety. Do something different. Feel anxious. Don't fix it. Do it over and over and over again. Your brain will finally get it.